Yo, what it do, guys? It is your boy, Leon here, back with you with another new chapter of Code Geass, Rise of the Divine Knights. And thanks a lot for the support, guys. After this chapter, I'm going to create that up a poll to see on who should I ship at least that of, well, Reen, Sam, and Akijo. Or rather, Reen, Crow, and Geass. So yeah, just look after this part. Go to my community tab and try and look for that app, and wait until I post on there. Just keep an eye out. Any rate, a little bit of a quick recap. In the first chapter, we went on the origins of the Divine Knight team. Basically, a family that's drawn together by that of Gundam. After all, as range from that of siblings to cousins to an aunt and a future member of the family as well, working together in GBN to get higher up in the ranks, until one day Geass gets that of an event message, being a Code Geass event that allows players to take part in the event of Code Geass. Use their Gunplas to fight against Nightmare Frames as well. Within seeing this, many of them were interested. However, only one of them could do it. That being Reen, given that he didn't have any other, business to take care of after all. Or wasn't too damn tired to take care of it. He takes on the event. However, when he creates his backstory during the event, though, something happens. Something twisted. Something irregular happens. That being, the memories of his backstory soon influx into his mind, causing him to experience everything that his backstory, put him through. And with that, a new form of determination and will to fight in this world. And with the knowledge that he has, that Code Geass is also an anime, his current self is more determined to fight. So, with all that said, let's get into this, shall we, guys? Chapter 2, Battle at Shinjuku. About that of several hours before Aunt Reen launched into that of the Ashen Gundam heading to Shinjuku. The events that led up to that of the first episode of Code Geass still went on just as usual, with Lelouch coming back from a chess match with that of a noble, as he won the match, of course, with Revel's base driving him back to Ashford Academy, of course. But, however, they were soon about to get hit by that of a truck going quite fast. Not only that, it turns out the truck was being driven by that of terrorists, or rather a resistance group that's mainly in Shinjuku, as they were taking that of a chemical bomb. With poisonous gas. However, it wasn't a chemical bomb at all. Instead, it held something even more with the battle, as it held that of a mysterious individual by the name of C2, as Prince Clovis, third in line to that of the imperial family of Britannia, was experimenting on this girl, trying to find out the secrets of immortality from her. But due to his actions and the things that he done, it could basically get him dethroned and also removed from succession as well. Not wanting to let the secret get out, he decides to do something drastic by killing everybody in the Shinjuku ghetto and covering up as that of a renewal plan by upgrading the city instead. As many civilians and people were basically killed until the resistance groups decided to wanting to defend the civilians and their home, what's left of it at least. However, due to the nightmares being the Sutherlands, 5th generation nightmares, With the help of that of the Royal Guard and the Puritan faction, the resistance group didn't have any chance. However, this all changes when Lelouch v. Britannia, former prince of the Holy Britannian Empire, gains the power of Geass from the same immortal girl, C2, to give him a chance, as he gains the power of the king, the power to have that of absolute control over those he Geasses, within his plan would be in fruition. However, this will not be about his plan. Before, the Shinjuku ghetto was about to be destroyed as dozens and dozens of Sutherlands and tanks and soldiers land to the ghetto. Soon, green particle effects began to fly right out of the air, which gets a lot of people, many of the soldiers and the civilians of the ghetto, confused. Within soon, a middle-aged man that looks like that wears that of a pompadour and a red headband, with that of a red jacket, confused on what's going on, as finding out that the soldiers have come, believing that Colin and Natsuma failed to get the bomb in time for the gas. With then soon, as the soldiers in Sutherlands see what's happening, a man by the name of Jeremiah Gottwald, a noble of the Puritan faction and self-proclaimed leader of the faction as well, see this thinking, what's going on? I've never seen anything like that. With Sue flying down into that of a spin, pulling out that of his Itachi, but then slicing through that of the Sutherland. However, breaking up, actually he slices through that of the legs and making sure to miss the cockpit, but then thinking, I'll only save the killing when I need to. Plus, I'm not really sure if that's Jeremiah, Keel, or anyone else. I can kill Keel at any time with the whole Euphemia and Suzaku incident after all. I can kill the whole orange incident happening and Lelouch makes his debut as Zero, then I'll kill the rest of the Puritans. But for now, within soon, the green eyes of the Ashen Gundam soon looks at the rest of the Sutherlands, and even the soldiers on the ground could help but be surprised, but then thinking, but why should I hold back? Why should I basically act like some kind of noble bastard that sees himself better than everyone else? These monsters were about to kill a bunch of innocent people just for damn Clovis can keep his succession. Bullshit. As the Ashen Gundam grips onto the Otachi, before then pointing the blade at everyone else, and then bringing out that of his GN submachine gun in his left hand, pointing it at pointing at all the soldiers on the ground, before then unleashing an entire beam barrage fire onto them as all their bodies basically explode from the beam fire as a whole, while some are torn apart by the beam energy itself. Within soon unleashing that of the beam fire on that of the remaining Sutherlands in front of him as well. With then here seeing that all the enemies had been defeated, within soon many of the people who were about to get unawarely be shot down by the soldiers couldn't help but see what has happened, seeing all the destruction and blood of the Sutherlands and soldiers down, basically slaughtered. With then soon opening up his radio before masking his voice, saying, "Hear me, people of Shinjuku, listen! Prince Clovis has planned to wipe out the entirety of the Shinjuku ghetto. If you can basically find somewhere safe or go to another district of the settlement, get out of here now! If any of you come in contact with the resistance fighters, tell them to reach this frequency code, Ashen Fall." After saying that, he soon blasts off into the air. Within, many of the people were kind of confused. Some were skeptic. However, seeing all the soldiers, many of them come to the realization that they do need to get out of there. Within soon, one of the Puritan members, a man with that of orange hair and wearing that of a blue noble suit, Could not but freak out looking at his radio, saying, "What the hell? All the soldiers at Sector 5 were basically eliminated entirely. How's that even possible?" With then the man known as Kuehl, saying, "Lord Jeremiah." With Jeremiah speaking up, saying, "Lord Kuehl, I'll head there as soon as I can. I was hoping to find that Glasgow from that red Glasgow, but of course, it looks like they ran off like the rats they are. But our men come first. Will you accompany me?" "Of course, my lord." With then both nobles, alongside that of a small squadron of Sutherlands, head to where Reen was once at. With then soon Clovis, with that of his entourage and his assistant, Lord Bartley, basically with the pudgy, some African-looking man, couldn't help but say, "What? What do you mean the soldiers at Sector 5 were killed? We're out. How is that even possible?" With then soon Clovis saying, that can't be." With then soon another call saying, "Sir, soldiers from that of Sector 2 and 7 were basically killed. We were able to get at least some confirmation from it." With then the soldier from that of Sector 3 saying, "He's arrived here in Sector 3. I'm giving you information." With then soon showing that of a video image of the Ashen Gundam, unleashing that of multiple barrages of GN fire. With then soon the Itachi soon engulfs itself in flames as well, slashing away like there's no tomorrow. With then soon seeing that of the soldier who was giving them the video imagery, basically unleashes another barrage of GN fire, saying, "Wait, no," before screaming, and it goes blank. As then back on that of the radio transmission, seeing that of all of the signals being lost. But then soon Bartley saying, "What? How is that even possible? How is that night? It's a nightmare that's flying." With then soon Clovis saying, "What is that thing?" Surprisingly, it wasn't just the prince and his entourage that also saw that and feared for their life. Two others, in that of a special G1 mobile control base, also saw what has happened. As a man wearing that of a white lab coat, white pants, with white hair, and with that of, pale white skin, with that of glasses, couldn't help but adjust and saying, "How is that even possible? Somebody has already made a capable flight system? But I wanted to do that. I wanted to make one properly for the Gawain. Who the hell could have done it? Was it Rakshasha? Damn her! Always trying to one-up me." With then, as for the second person, and that of the, carrier, as she's wearing that of a orange military uniform with that blue hair, as she looks like she's at least in her early 20s, actually, with saying, "Lloyd, I think you should be more worried that thing is destroying all of our troops." With then too, Lloyd saying, "I am. Well, it's a unnecessary loss, but actually, we were able to find the person that we were looking for to pilot the Lancelot. Maybe it should be capable of handling it after all." With then soon seeing that of a unconscious but also bandaged up young man that looks like at least that of 16 to 17 years old, that this being Suzaku Kiryuji, best friend of Lelouch and Reen, with him still, as he mumbles in his sleep, saying, "Lelouch, Reen, run." With soon still flying up in the air, still trying to find all what's left of the other soldiers, within soon getting that of a comm signal, within realizing this must be, with soon hearing saying, "I read you loud and clear. Looks like somebody was able to get you my comm signal." Within saying, "You're in the Flying Nightmare, are you not? Who are you?" Saying, "My name doesn't matter, but I will give you at least something, so to show signs of trust. You can call me Within soon, Reen was about to speak up, saying, "Oh crap, I cannot give them my real name. I mean, they probably won't even believe me. I mean, Reen is something similar to that of Japanese and English and Britannian, but it's also Latin as well. So it shouldn't be that common. No matter, I'd rather be safe than sorry. So you can call me Valiemar." On the other side, the man with the pompadour, otherwise known as Kanami Ogi, leader of the resistance group, saying, "Valiemar," as then a loudmouth voice saying, "What the? That sounds more like Britannian name, or at least that of an EU name. Sure we can trust this guy?" With then soon, Reen thinking, "God, that's Tamaki's voice. I know it from anywhere. Shit, seriously?" I know in the anime, in the show, he was a loudmouth, but hearing it through that of the comms, he's louder than in person. Shit, that's gonna be seriously annoying as hell. Guess I have to remind myself, why is he one of my favorite side characters in this series again? With Ring going through this dilemma, saying, "Never mind, if my name alone basically puts you on edge, just focus on what you have been doing. Protect the civilians while I'll take care of the rest of the Royal Guard and the Puritan faction." With then soon, Ogi saying, "But how do we know that we can... So you are trying to help us. What's the reason why?" Within soon, Reen speaking up once more, as he couldn't help but smirk through that line, saying, "Let's just say a knight's duty is to protect the innocent. And currently right now," within soon, landing back down on the ground, sheathing his otachi once again, as then flames begin to erupt around the katana like blade, saying, "I see true injustice right here and now." Within, bursting to the scene, dashing towards the rest of the Sutherlands, as through the comms you can hear that of scrap metal and screaming. With then soon, Ogi saying, "All right then, we'll trust you. What will you need us to do?" Within soon, hearing that of somebody coming through that other line once more, as it being a certain familiar boy, young man, his voice being a little bit modified, as it's beat. Tell me, are any of you piloting that nightmare that's currently taking down the rest of the Britannian forces?" Within soon, Ogi, surprised hearing this, within soon, somebody else coming in, as it being that of a red Glasgow that lost its right arm, actually, as this being that of a redhead girl wearing that of a red tank top and red short, and that of tan shorts, though, which shows quite a bit of her curves, to be honest, as this being Callan Stadfold, or as she prefers to be called, Callan Suzuki. With it, she's saying, "What's going on?" With then, Ogi saying, "Callan, glad you're okay." With then on the other line, as Reen's now thinking to himself, so the Lelouch finally speaks to himself. Within, part of him saying, "That's weird." As he begins smiling while also feeling somewhat relieved, saying, "Why do I feel happy knowing Lelouch is okay?" Probably because of my emotions and feelings due to my backstory. As much as I know that the guy ends up becoming a bit of a psychopath, he's still my best friend and childhood friend at that. Of course I'd be glad knowing that he's okay. Within suit saying, "Yeah, that's me. The name's Valiemar, but I may ask on who you are," saying, "My name doesn't matter, but seeing on how far you've basically brought down so many of the Puritans and Royal Guard, I would need your help to put an end to them once and for all. I'll also need the help of many of the resistance group as well," saying, "I can handle it myself. I think the resistance group would be better to focus on taking care of the civilians. Focus on getting them into safe locations." With then, after saying that, he soon deflects that of a Breton coming straight at him by using that of his shield before slicing the torso in half, forcing the pilot to inject. With this, soon, not letting that happen, he soon pulls out his GN submachine gun once again, pointing it straight at the escaping pilot devicer and shooting him down. With then Soon saying, it's then Lelouch speaking up once more, saying, "I understand how you feel. However, one man can't do this all alone." Within soon, Reen thinking, "I don't want to get caught up in Lelouch's schemes, but I do need to get involved when he does stupid shit that can get innocent people dead and cause a lot of suffering as well. So getting him to trust me is going to be easier said than done. But him trusting me on the battlefield, on the other hand, that's going to be way much more easier since he sees everybody as nothing but a pawn at this point now that he has the Geass's power, and he's most likely in Vanette and that's of Valletta's Sutherland as well. So maybe. Alright then. I'll follow your lead. But like I said, the resistance group needs to focus on defending the remaining civilians here in Shinjuku in the ghetto. Within soon, Ogi's still on the line, saying 4 of us can go out there and help out. So while the rest of us focus on defending that is helping what civilians into that of nearby shelters. With then soon, Tamaki speaking up, saying, "You can't be serious, Ogi," saying, "I am." As they said, if they can help us, then that's more important. I'll be going myself. With then soon, Colin saying, "Me too." As then Tamaki saying, "Are you serious? You're going to be trusting into that of 2 people we don't know? One person who's most likely a Britannian, while the other is definitely somebody who won't give his damn name?" With then soon, Reen speaking up once more, saying, "Hey, yo, dude on the other line, if you're gonna bitch, at least bitch about it on the battlefield. The people's lives are at stake here, and more important than your fragile ego." With then Soon saying, "What the hell you say?" With then Soon, Colin speak up, saying, "He's right, Tamaki. Stop bitching and get your ass in gear." With then hearing that from the spiky redhead, the loudmouth brown semi spiky brown haired man with that of the red bandana can help but grumble, saying, "Fine, but I'm going just to keep you guys in check." With then soon, another girl with that of blue hair, wearing that of a gray jacket and green tank top, also with that of a bandana, all saying, "I'll go too, at least to make sure that you don't get yourself killed, Tamaki." With then saying, "Seriously, Inoue?" As Tamaki having that of an expression that he feeling like everybody's basically bullying on him today. Within soon, Lelouch speaking up, saying, "Good, now that the 4 of you are ready, I have something ready for you. Get to that of a special subway. It's currently in that of Sector 5. With soon, Colin saying, "I can get there faster in my Glasgow." With soon, Ogi saying, "You sure? I mean, you only got 1 arm." With Colin saying, "Don't worry, I can handle this." After having that of a confident look on her, Ogi feeling a lot less worried, but still worried though, as he gets back into that the antique nightmare frame, and with the other 3 getting onto that of the Glasgow, with Ogi and Inoue in that of the left arm of the Glasgow, and Tamaki actually on that of the back of the Glasgow though, holding on for dear life. Heading closer and closer to that of Sector 5. As they getting there, within, Jeremiah shows up once more, saying, "There you are, you damn 11." Within soon, Tamaki screaming, "We're all gonna die here! I knew we couldn't trust those damn bastards!" Within soon, Ogi saying, "Just shut up and focus, Colin!" Within, Colin saying, "I know." As Jeremiah continues chasing after Colin, soon they arrive at that of nearing that of the subway tunnels. Within, soon seeing that of a train actually. Within, Lelouch speaking up, saying, "You might see a train right in front of you. Q1, push it forward." Within, soon saying, "What? Just do it. You'll see what's inside." once you head back to your location, with then heading getting deeper and deeper into the tunnel and seeing the train. She soon pushes it, creating that of friction within the train being pushed forward as well. After that, Jeremiah, realizing that the Sutherland is way too big for the tunnel, saying, "Damn it, damn rats." Unaware to Jeremiah, he was soon on that of barrage fire. Within, the beam shots basically burnt, creating that of small explosions. Reed speaking up saying, "There you are, Jeremiah Gottwald. Killing you would be so damn easy, but you become a loyal retainer of Lelouch. It would be as much as I want to get rid of you, you Marianne fanboy. I guess I should at least do this kindness for that of Lelouch. Hopefully I could save you before you become the goddamn murderous cyborg that you become in later on in the series. But to do that, within soon unleashing another giant barrage of shots, with then Jeremiah dodging each and every one. However, Reen is wanting him to dodge by basically misfiring each one on purpose. With then Jeremiah saying, "Damn it!" as he also fires onto that of the Ashen Gundam. However, Reen dodging without even breaking a sweat, especially given that the GN drive is causing him to hover up into the air without even breaking a sweat. Within soon, Jeremiah finding the perfect cover and hiding behind that of a collapsed building, with it as he believes that he has the perfect cover. However, Reen can basically slice through the building if he wanted to, but refuses not to. Within thinking, all right then. Now, let's see. I just need to wait for Suzaku to show up. As for the remaining army members, I'll let the before Black Knights members take care of them and wait for the perfect opportunity. Within flying up into the air, within thinking, but I should probably also focus on saving as many people as I can. When any civilians that haven't been able to arrive in shelters, I'll keep an eye out for them. As Reen goes down back into the city, trying to look out for nearby civilians, possibly some may be stuck in that of rubble. Back with that of the resistance fighters, they were able to arrive in that of a train right back at their hideout with the train, as the train car had that of Sutherland's. Within, many of them couldn't help but be shocked and surprised. Within, Tamaki saying, "How the hell did he know about that?" Within, soon, the Lelouch speaking up saying, "This is a present from me to show my trust. So, will you all follow my orders?" Within, soon, Ogi speaking up saying, We'll follow your commands. But what about the other guy?" After just hearing the mention of him, Reen speak up saying, "Follow the guy's orders. I'll be doing my own thing. But in case you guys need any help or any assistance, I'll come in. Right now, I'm focusing on trying to get as many civilians to a safe location as possible." I was able to at least get that of several civilians. There were at least a few people trapped under rubble. Turns out the army doesn't care about trying to preserve the buildings. Even some soldiers just lining up civilians in that firing ranges too. With then hearing that, Colin saying, "Damn Britannians." With soon, Lelouch saying, "All the more reason we need to take care of this sooner than later. So get into a Sutherland and take care of them. If you four are going to follow my orders, you need to make sure. I'll be calling you by other names. One in the Glasgow, you'll be known as Q1. The one known as Ogi, you'll be Q2. The loudmouth, Q3. And the other woman, you'll be Q4. As for the flying KMF, you'll be, Q5. I get it. But just instead of calling me by that, just say Ashen instead. That will probably work out better." With then hearing that, Lelouch couldn't help but get a little bit annoyed before thinking, seriously, calling me out on stuff like that and just being casual about it. If Reen knew who this guy was, he would basically have a field day with him, saying, "All right, Ashen, that shall be your code name. All right, cool. With then Sue saying, still getting civilians somewhere safe. Just focus on what you guys need to do. With that, soon, Ogi saying, you heard him. Let's get going, guys. As the rest of them get into place, Lelouch having that of a chessboard inside of his Sutherland's cockpit, saying, now then, let's begin, shall we? Within soon, as everything begins, within Clovis saying, how many soldiers do we have left after what has happened? With then Bartley saying, your Highness, we have at least that of 500. Still, we have that of 100 troops left. Then use them. Wipe out this damn ghetto, those damn resistance, and that damn freaking nightmare at once. With then saying, yes, sir. With then, as giving the remaining soldiers that of orders. Within, as many of the Sutherlands began to head out. Within soon, Lelouch saying, Q2, Q3, destroy the bridge using your machine guns, heading to the location of where they're going, in that of Sector 3. Within soon, Tamaki and Ogi use their machine guns to destroy what's left of the bridge, as then the Sutherlands begin to fall into the water before being pelted by that of debris and rocks, and Ogi's and Tamaki's suppression fire as well. Within 3 of the Sutherlands being destroyed. Within soon, Lelouch speaking up once more, saying, Q1, Q4, there is an opening for a few other Sutherlands. Take them out. Within soon, Inoue, who was actually on top of one of the buildings, heading up there with her /Harkins, actually, was able to bring down a few that of suppression fire on that of 3 Sutherlands. However, soon, Colin comes in, basically using what's left of her Glasgow, kicks basically the Sutherland in front of her before doing that of a roundhouse kick into another Sutherland, before then using her left arm to crush one of the heads of the other Sutherland, which causing at least some of them to at least eject or die. With then soon Cullen saying, wow, we're doing so well. We're catching them guard with each and every one of them. Within, the blue-haired woman known as Inoue can say, we're actually doing this. I didn't expect this to happen. With soon Ogi saying, it's most likely because of Valiemar. The guy helped us out in the early half, and without the remaining other troops, they're struggling. With then soon Lelouch speaking up once more, saying Q1, Q2, Q4. There are more other soldiers heading into that of Sector 2. Once we clear the path for there, we'll be getting closer and closer to that of Clovis and his G1 base. After that, it will be game over. Within hearing that, all of them saying, all right. But soon, as for Reen, he's listening to all of this saying, even without the other members of the soon-to-be Black Knight Squad being the original members, they still, even with just the 4 of them, they're still doing great. Lelouch really is a great tactician, but if it wasn't for Colin's pie devicer skills, Ogi's charisma and leadership, Tamaki, well, being Tamaki, and I hear that Inoue was a pretty good soldier too, even though originally she wasn't even a soldier to begin with. Just a woman who was originally a cafe worker, actually, before the war began and broke out in the destruction of Japan. But that's besides the point. The point is, they're doing great. I'm surprised that Suzaku, with then soon seeing that of the comms, an incoming enemy has now appeared, saying, there he is. With a few minutes earlier, on the G1 base of the Special Research Development Team, Suzaku finally wakes up, as then Lloyd speaks up saying, oh well, looks like you're finally up, Sleeping Beauty. With then soon, Cecile coming over to Suzaku saying, "Are you okay, Private Kiryuji?" With then Suzaku saying, "What's going on?" With then Lloyd saying, "Oh, nothing much. Turns out the Prince Clovis wanted to wipe out the ghetto to make sure that the toxic gas didn't get in the hands of the terrorists." With then Suzaku saying, "What? But why would he? It's only natural, to be honest. Needed to take care of everything. But right now, it seems that the terrorists actually were able to fend them off. Especially, they had a secret weapon, an experimental nightmare frame that seems to be able to fly." With then Lloyd having that an annoyed look on his face, as you would think that the somewhat stoic, calm, and basically bland-toned man that isn't working on that of machines wouldn't actually have a look like that, as it looks foreign on someone of the man's face. Within Cecile saying, Lloyd saying, I'm sorry, I'm just pissed, that's all." Within soon, Suzuki saying, "A nightmare that can fly, but without a parachute?" Cecile saying, "Unfortunately, it's true. And it was able to demolish almost half of all of Prince Clovis's guard, even some from that of the Puritan faction as well. Due to this, it seems pretty dire." Within soon, Suzuki saying, "I need to get out there." With then Cecile saying, "Are you sure? You're still, I'm a soldier. It's my duty to protect those who need me after all." With then soon Lloyd saying, "If that's the case then I have the perfect thing to help you." With soon clapping his hands as lights soon appear right behind that of Lloyd, as it shows that of a nightmare, with that of gold, with that of being that of pure white, with that of gold and green accents around it. With soon, Suzaku could not but be shocked and surprised. Within Lloyd saying, "Say hello to that of the first 7th generation nightmare frame, the Lancelot." With Suzaku saying, It's quite beautiful." With then soon Lloyd saying, "Well, I hope so. I did put a lot of work into it, to be honest. But it's so complicated that any devicer that isn't capable and attuned with it, it's, well, uncontrollable. So we thought that we would be able to awaken somebody who is capable of doing so. That being, even if it has to be that of an honorary Britannian or an 11. With then soon Cecile saying, "Lloyd," having that an annoyed and pissed off look at her boss, with Lloyd basically ignoring Cecile's warning, saying, "Now, what would you do, Private Kiryuji, if you had the ability to pilot this and was able to fight back out there?" With then Suzaku basically looking back as he remembers on what has happened, as he begins to think about what happened to Lelouch. Also, even finding out that Reen was also somewhere here in the ghetto as well, without even realizing it. Within thinking, I need to be out there. I need to protect the civilians who are here. If it means taking down the resistance, the terrorist group here, then so be it. With then soon Lloyd saying, "Perfect. Now then, if you could read the instruction manual pretty quickly," tossing an overgrown manual at him. Here's that of the linchpin, being that of the, key, being that of the device key that allows Suzaku to pilot it. And you also need that of a pilot suit, so be prepared to put that on. With then Sue seeing the suit, as Lloyd goes back to prepare the calibration for Suzaku, and Cecile feeling a little bit worried for Suzaku. However, Suzaku having that of determination and motivation to continue to actually wanting to save his 2 childhood best friends. Within several minutes later, Suzaku is ready as the G1 catapult is now ready to launch. With then soon Lloyd saying, "Now then, you'll be facing against quite a bit. I hear that there are only 5 that of 5 terrorists, possibly 6 if maybe somebody is giving them orders, possibly the flying one, but we're not completely sure. Within suits, all that matters is taking care of the terrorist and taking care of at least the flying nightmare and probably the one giving them orders. I can do this. Within Cecile saying, Suzaku, just make sure you don't push yourself, okay? Saying, understood, but like I said, I need to protect the people here, and that's what matters the most. My well-being is little to concern. Within suit, Lloyd saying, you heard him, Cecile. He's the perfect test subject after all for the Lancelot. With Lloyd having that an excited but also not caring look on his face, with Cecile feeling pretty annoyed once again at her boss. As for that of Suzaku, he's saying, I can do this. I can do this. With the Lancelot's power, I'll be able to save Lelouch Reen. I know I will. Within suit, activating the Lancelot and that of its engine as well. Within, as the security inside of it begins to power it up, as Suzaku puts the Lancelot in that of a running position, however, splitting both its legs while he has his left hand down to the ground. Within, Sue saying, this is Private Suzaku Kitaruji. Lancelot, launching! Within, Sue putting down that of the land spinners, the Lancelot soon heads out into battle. Within soon, as Tamaki was getting closer and closer to that of Sector 2, within thinking, with this nightmare, we'll be able to beat all of them. With Sud Ogi saying, Tamaki, don't be too arrogant. Saying, whatever, we got this. With soon seeing on his screen, he begins to notice that the Lancelot was coming straight at him. As then saying, what kind of nightmare is that? With as Tamaki shoots out of multiple barrages of bullets at the Lancelot. However, Suzaku jumps around, flipping in that of the Lancelot before kicking that of the head of the Sutherland, with Tamaki feeling frustrated and shocked as soon the slash harkens on that of the forearms of the Lancelot soon sent flying at him. As soon as they made contact, the automatic ejection system from Tamaki Sutherland sent him flying. With then seeing the loss sign on Tamaki's system, with then Inoue, alongside that of Colin, come up and say, Tamaki! With then Ogi saying, damn it, that idiot! I told him not to be. As soon as Ogi was about to finish his words and cursing Tamaki, the Lancelot flies up into the air using his slash harkens before dealing that of a powerful kick onto that of Ogi. However, as Ogi planned on using that of the stun baton on that of the Sutherland's forearms to knock back Suzaku. However, Suzaku and the Lancelot dodges the attack before then sending him flying. As then, once again, the Sutherland's auto eject sends Ogi flying as well. With then soon Lelouch saying, how is this possible? How can... But then Valiemar, or rather Reen, steps in saying, hey, Mr. Q0, why don't you stop freaking out and give them orders? I'll be taking care of the special one. But then saying, what? How are you? Just shut up and give them orders. As for me, like I said, I'll handle it. And besides, I'm pretty sure you have something important to do if you're going to use people like that after all. So get it done. Nobody here wants to remain your pawn. With then those harsh words. But soon he remembers the words that Reen said to him on the bridge when they both came to Ashford as they were on the roof. And remember those words saying, so you're just going to run away and be a coward? Just, what about all the people who died? What about all the people who've lost their lives to Britannia? I refuse to just sit back and watch the country that destroyed my home, my family, basically go without being punished and seeing justice. With then soon Lelouch saying, "You're right. I don't know who you are, stranger, and I don't care, by the way, but you're right. There is something I need to take care of." With then soon giving orders back to that of Colin and that of Inoue, saying, "Q1, Q4, both of you, find your comrades, find Q2 and Q3, and get them back to your hideout or to the civilians as fast as you can." Do I make myself clear? With then soon, Colin speaking up saying, "But what about," with then soon, Green speaking up saying, "Don't worry, Miss Q1, I can handle this. Whatever that special model is, I can take care of it myself." With then soon, as hearing the confidence from Reen's voice, Colin couldn't help but blush before saying, "All right, if you say so. Just don't. You've helped out the people of Shinjuku and us that much. It would be a shame to know that the hero dies in the end." With then soon, Reen saying, "Sorry, miss, but this isn't a heroic tragedy. This is going to be the fairy tale that Japan needs, after all." With then flying down as the GN particles basically burst out from both thrusters. With soon, as Suzaku is trying to find out the mastermind, as soon as he finds Lelouch heading to the area, saying, "That must be him, the one giving the orders and causing all of this madness." With then, as he was about to use his slash Harkins to get to where Lelouch is, soon the slash Harkin wire was soon cut by that of a GN burst. With then soon, Suzaku saying, "But how?" With then coming down to the ground, landing in that of what you would say a superhero landing. With then pulling out the Itachi from the scabbard and preparing, saying, "You, Special Nightmare, I challenge you to a duel. Do you accept?" With then Sue saying, "What the?" With then looking at the Ashen Gundam, Suzuki saying, "That thing, just by looking at it, it's so damn menacing. Besides it being at least a couple inches taller than the Lancelot, it's still." With then soon, Lloyd, who has that of the video censorship and camera control of the Lancelot, but saying, "Oh, I'm getting a better look at that thing. It's so well done, such well craftsmanship. There's no way Rakshasha would ever make something like that. If anything, her nightmare frames are more built for that of women, to be honest. And that doesn't scream, I'm a girl." So within soon, Cecile, feeling annoyed once more, slaps her boss upside the head, feeling like that entire word was nothing but sexist towards her. However, she can't help but feel worried for Suzaku in this battle. Within soon, Suzaku saying, "So you're treating this like a game? The hell you think you are? All this death," within saying, "Huh, look at you. I can tell you're a rookie soldier. You don't know what's really going on here. You really think that the victims here are... Who do you think are the victims here? Do you think it's the Britannian soldiers or the innocent people who are about to be gunned down and slaughtered for a bastard? For that bastard prince of yours? For the actions of a few? And to keep his little dirty little secret?" With then soon Suzaku saying, "What? So, but I thought... Wait, what do you mean by dirty little secret? Who are you really?" "My name is not important, but I will give you a name, but I will tell you something. You can call me Valiemar. I am the awakener of the Ashen Knight. So, come at me, White Knight. Do you really think you can beat me in that outdated little piece of junk?" With then hearing that, Lloyd actually saying, "Look, Suzaku, destroy him! Rip him to shreds! Nobody disrespects my baby like that!" With Cecile holding on to Lloyd and basically pulling him down, saying, "Calm down, Lloyd. He's only doing that to provoke you and Suzaku. You're not helping." With then soon pulling back the slash Harkin, however, due to the shield being too in deep into that of the ground, the slash Harken is stuck, with then Suzaku having to basically rip off the wire. However, on the other side, Lloyd couldn't help but whimper a net of pain seeing the Lancelot's slash Harken basically destroyed, with then soon Suzaku preparing the land spinners as Rin and Suzaku about to battle. As the two began to clash, as Rin was about to slash him in two using that of his Itachi, however, Suzaku not having any, hand-to-hand combat weapons on him, but decides to use what's left of his remaining slash Harken on his right hand as that of a weapon for the time being, as a melee weapon. With then soon Suzaku planning to do that of a powerful kick to the Ashen Gundam's head. However, Rin saw this coming, dodged out of the way, before then grabbing his shield once more, and then knocking back the Lancelot. Suzaku feeling the force of the hit, before then Rin comes back in once more to deal that of another slash. Before then, Suzaku dodging out of the way as he tries to low kick the Ashen Gundam. However, the Ashen Gundam flies up into the air as he does his own type of drop axe kick while still flying up. With then Suzaku dodging that, with then sending his slash Harken towards that of Rin. However, Rin goes up too high with that of the Ashen Gundam. But then Suzaku saying, he's too far up. I can't aim. I can't hit him with my slash Harken, unfortunately. With then Rin can up and speak up saying, and that's your problem. Seriously, how can a technological advancement of a world like this not have flight units just yet? I understand that Code Geass didn't have a lot of hopes for the series being well respected anyway, and they didn't get the flight system until halfway nearing the end of season 1, and became more common during that of season 2 and the middle of season 2 as well, until they basically were every fucking where in the series. Well, I guess that proves that the Divine Knights will absolutely have the advantage in the battles to come. Because I refuse. With they gripping onto the control spears of the Ashen Gundam, saying, I refuse to let this world be in the hands of Britannia! With then being caught off guard by the screams of Rin, as then just basically throwing his shield once again as Suzaku basically dodges out of the way. However, this is basically prep time for Rin to basically strike, as then the flames around that the Itachi inside of the sheath, saying, take this, Crimson Slash! With then the Shockwave Fire Slash heading towards Lancelot, as Suzaku was completely caught off guard seeing that of a flaming slash heading right at him. The left arm of the Lancelot was cut off. With then soon even Cecile alongside that of Lloyd were even caught off guard by that attack. On the other hand, Lelouch, who was getting closer and closer to the G1 base while getting on that of a soldier's uniform, couldn't help but saw the attack saying, was that a fire slash? You don't see stuff like that unless it was an anime about those other years ago. How is that even possible? I can't focus. I'll just need to get answers out of the pilot once I can, and once I take care of Clovis. With then Sue landing back onto the ground, putting the sword back into the sheath, as Suzaku seeing the Ashen Gundam coming straight at him, sending the last remaining slash Harken at him. However, Rin basically closes in his wing binders, twists it, basically spins down before standing right in front of him, as then saying, sorry about this. With then soon saying, third forward, Crescent Slash! And that of a flash. Soon, after backing up, closing back of the GN particles inside of his Gundam. Within, Suzaku saw on that of the screen, seeing that of critical damage to Lancelot, as both its legs and its right arm was basically cut in half. Within, Suzaku begins to fall and scream, saying, "What? How is that possible?" With that technique, within, he remembers a certain teacher of his, the only person who used a technique like that, the only person who goes by the Miracle Worker, or Japan's Last Samurai, otherwise known as Koshiro Todo. Within, Suzaku saying, "That can't be. Master, he's the only one that could use that technique." But there was within soon Suzaku blacking out from that of falling down to the ground. Within soon Rin thinking, "This is my chance. If I could kill him now, all the headaches, all of the pain in the ass, all of him trying to commit suicide by thinking he has a just cause fighting for would be over. I don't have to hear any of his self-righteous bullshit either. I could kill him right here and now. Put an end to all of it." But within soon, basically slamming his fist down onto that of the holographic controls, saying, "Damn it! I can't! Why? Why can't I kill him? He's one of my most hated characters in fiction history. So why? Why can't I?" With then coming to the realization, saying, "I'm a damn idiot. I should have been more specific on my backstory. Since I know he's Suzaku in there, and the both of us were close childhood friends. Of course I wouldn't want to kill him. Why would I want to kill one of my few best friends in this world? I'm such a damn dumbass. Didn't really think the backstory bullshit would cause this much of a mental effect on me. At least he's out of commission. Plus, pissing off Lloyd on the other hand, I guess I can call that a victory as well. I better get back to the people. Hopefully I'll be able to stop what's going on and prevent any of the soldiers becoming trigger happy. Since being here, I think a lot of things could change. Hell, Lelouch probably wouldn't be able to get the ceasefire from that of Clovis." As Rin flies up into the air, heading to that of the resistance group's hideout, while most likely where the rest of the Shinjuku ghetto's residents are at. If he recalls, basically over that of 500 people died during that of the damn massacre. Given my interference, if I recall, the remaining people living in the ghetto were that of, 2,000, or about that of 2,000 people. So in a way, I basically saved around that of 150 people mourning the deaths of innocent people. Hell, there were chances I probably didn't save everybody. Hopefully, I did. But soon, arriving at the area, he could see that of one tank and two Sutherlands down to the ground. As the tank was about to fire onto that of the warehouse. Within soon, Rin unleashing that of another barrage of his GN submachine gun beam fire once more, destroying the tank instantly. However, Jeremiah, alongside that of Kyo, soon noticed Rin. Within soon, both of them preparing their submachine guns. Within Kyo saying, "Lord Jeremiah, the hell is that thing?" Saying, I think it's what was on the sensors. Within soon, Rin saying, "Surrender now. Go any further in that building and I'll slaughter you where you stand." Seriously, I have no love for both of these guys. I am really willing to kill both of them. No hesitation. Come on, take it. Either you die here or die another day. That's your only options. Within soon, as Jeremiah said to say, "It's like we'll listen to somebody in that machine. Whoever you are, you'll be." Within soon, coming through that of the comms, as it being that of Clovis saying, "This is Clovis L. Britannia, third prince in line to the royal throne. All soldiers, royal guard and Puritan factions, ceasefire at once. Do I make myself clear? This is Clovis L. Britannia. Ceasefire at once. All current objectives are now to stand down, return to base. As for any 11s in the area, will be respected and will free to go back home. It will also be treated and well looked after it too. Do I make myself clear? This is my royal decree as viceroy. After saying that, back in the G1 base, with Clovis being all alone, saying, there, I done what you ask. Now then, what would you want from me now? Soon, Blue saying, you done well, Clovis. If anything, I'm not surprised. As for what we should do, you're going to be answering questions for me. After all, you were a sore loser when it came to chess back at the La Britannia Villa, at the Royal Villa, after all. Soon, Clovis saying, what do you mean by... Clovis saying, who are you really? As then, Lelouch removing his helmet, saying, it's been a long time, big brother. With Clovis freaking out, almost like he is now seeing a ghost from his past, saying, Lelouch? Factorine saying, it looks like he was able to do it. Soon saying, you heard the man. This is a ceasefire. Return back to your prince. Or are you saying you're willing to betray the royal family's words? Soon, Jeremiah couldn't help but grit his teeth, saying, damn you. With Kuehl saying, Lord Jeremiah, I know, Lord Kuehl, but our orders are orders. Degrees by that of the royal family, especially a viceroy at that, are absolute. Soon, both in their Sutherlands began to head out. Even some of the soldiers that were on that of the ground floor also began to run away. However, many of them were running away as fast as they can. Soon, Lloyd raising up that of the shutters from that of the building, seeing that of the many people of the ghetto, seeing that there are way more people than there were back in the anime, realizing, I did it. I saved them all. He soon gets that of a notification saying, battle in Shinjuku. Quest completed. You were able to save that of many of the civilians of the Shinjuku ghetto, while also proving your name to that of Britannia. The Lancelot, you were even able to defeat the Lancelot in combat. Soon, Rin saying, yeah, I was able to defeat Suzaku. I was able to defeat Code Geass's Kira Yamato. I'm surprised, actually. That's actually a great accomplishment for me. After feeling happy for himself, soon another notification approved saying, with the first battle finished, you are now able to do that of Rome you are now able to roam the world of Code Geass, gain factions and support, return to base, allowing you to prepare for that of another operation. What will you do first? Saying, I can roam the world. But I should probably head back to the base first. I gotta tell the others about this. This is way more insane than just your typical event. Soon looking down, saying that of Colin, saying, Valiemar, right? Soon going through that at the loudspeaker, an open comm loudspeaker saying, yeah, you, by your voice, you're Q1. Saying, thank you. Thank you for saving us. Saying, I'm just glad I could do what I could. Also, is all the civilians, everyone in the ghetto are well and protected. Some are still unaccounted for. Hopefully, they're in anywhere safe as well. That's good. Seeing that I didn't say a single person from the ghetto has died, I guess that proves I was able to achieve my... I'm more surprised that I was able to do so. Even with a little bit of casualties, people should have died. Some probably did. Just not on my... Probably even before I showed up. Soon, ringing up and say, I'm just glad I could help. That's all that matters. After all, a knight's duty is to the people, with then soon as then activating the GN drive once again, flying up into the air as the burst of green GN particles soon fly up all within soon. Cullen saying, "Wait, at least you could tell me you're real." With then saying, "Name." With then Reen heading back to the building that he once was, as then soon seeing that of a hangar, having that of an open hangar bay, as then landing back down and then heading back into the building. As soon he gets out of the Ashen Gundam, within seeing something crazy, saying, "Lord Valiemar, we await your return." Within blinking his eyes, he sees that of multiple soldiers dressed up in that the Imperial Army uniform, or in some in that of the Provisional Army uniform from that of Trails of Cold Steel 1 through 4. Within soon, Reen can up and say, "Wow, just wow, I did not see this coming." The others are definitely going to freak when they see this. Within soon, he begins to pull something out of his pants pocket, as it being a phone, but the kind of phones that you would see in Code Geass, which looks more like that of a controller, to be honest. Before then, soon putting it to his ear, surprising that he knows how to work it, saying hello. Within somebody on the line saying, "Reen, where are you?" Within saying, "Ah, damn it. Millie, what the hell, President?" Within soon eyes winding saying, "Wait, President Millie? What are you calling? We were trying to get in contact with you and Lelouch for a while now. Where are you?" Saying, I was somewhere where I didn't have any signal. If you're asking if I'm okay, then I'm fine. There's nothing to worry about. Trust me. If you want, I can also contact Lelouch as well. Promise." Saying, "Okay, just make sure you get back home safe after what happened. I just can't help but wonder." With then soon saying, "Wait, what has happened? Wait, you don't know? A terrorist attack with that of an experimental nightmare frame basically going crazy in the Shinjuku ghetto, and to take down the entire army." Within suit, Reen's eyes wide saying, "We were on camera? On TV? Oh shit. Oh shit." With Reen basically freaking out in his mind saying, "Really? I didn't see that. Currently I'm out of town right now and I can't really notice what's going on." Before then saying, "Hold on, the news just came up on the train I'm on. So, yeah, holy crap, you're right. It totally is." With then Reen looking at the people in front of him, as they basically look like they're just standing there like dolls waiting for answers. Within soon, she's saying, "You didn't tell me that you're going out of town. Family business. I'm pretty sure you know how that feels." Within, she's saying, "I do. I absolutely do. Any rate, just be safe. And don't be surprised when you hear a lot of craziness back in the settlement." Saying, "Don't worry, I will. Promise." Within hanging up on that of Millie, with them saying, "Holy shit. This world really is something else. And not only that, Millie Ashford just called me? So that whole me being part of the student council really is true. Oh boy. I guess hopefully Lelouch and Suzaku don't figure out that I'm in that of the Ashen Gundam. And if I'm the only one, and I can't be the only one." Within soon, looking at his screen, is seeing the logout function saying, "I gotta tell the others." Within logging out saying, "Once you log out, the event will be closed. Once it closes, time will stop for the time being. Do you wish to end the event for the time being?" Saying, "Yes." With soon, he logs out saying, "We will wait for your return, Divine Knight." With then, as Reen hears it saying, "Wait, what?" With soon, he logs out of the event and then heads back into that of GBN. as now he's at his base. On top of that of the Courageous 2, with then saying, it just said Divine Knight. How the hell? Within suit saying, Reen, he came back. How did the event go? As a familiar voice being that of Geass saying, Reen, what's with your look on the face? You look like within grabbing on to Geass's body saying, Akijo, we need to contact everybody. We need to talk to all of them now. Within looking at his step cousin with that of fear and worry saying, whoa, Reen, calm down. If you call me by my real name here at GBN, then there is some shit. You need to know what has happened. Trust me. You all need to know what has happened. That event is more than just an event. After hearing this, Akijo couldn't help but feel a little bit worried. Worried on what the hell he must have put his step cousin through. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Love to read them. So, how did you guys like Chapter 2? Hope I did a pretty good job. If I wasn't completely accurate to that of Episode 2, I am sorry. I wasn't really trying to be. To be honest, I like to deviate from some things from canon. I want to show that Lelouch is still that of a master strategist, but I also want to show the obliteration and power that is that of the Ashen Gundam. And the Ashen Gundam isn't going to be the only one that's going to show that of overwhelming force and power. After all, the other Divine Knights are going to show what they're capable too, but gotta be a little patient for that. Also, another reminder, like I said, once this chapter comes out, and I'm going to replace a poll for that of 3 of the characters. Like I said, for Reen, Sam/Crow, and Akijo/Geass. Those 3. And that's it. If you guys think I'm going to do some for that of Melanie/Princess or that of Mookie/Jack, they're already in a relationship. As for Ariel, I already have somebody in plan for her. So just look out for that. Any rate, if you guys like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification, keep up to date my videos when I upload on the channel. Also, please check out my Discord, gaming channel, main channel, Cash App, and Patreon. All linked in the description below if I'm not too lazy to do so. So, with all that said, this is Mookie, signing out. Later guys, and hope you all take care.